All right, welcome back to the channel, everyone. So we're gonna go over NVIDIA's GeForce 5060 Ti, and yeah, 499 is the launching price, likely to be the launching price, according to supply chain leak. So we'll definitely go over this. So NVIDIA's unannounced GeForce 5060 Ti, 16 gigabyte and 8 gigabyte models. I do believe I went over this, how they're gonna have two different SKUs on that one. So two different models on that one are reportedly due to an official unveiling midway through this month. Previous reports have suggested April 16th retail launch. Okay, so we'll be having to revisit this one here in a little bit because they might change this date or they might keep this date. First leak late last year, the existence of lower-end Blackwell GPUs was semi-officially confirmed by system integrator. Specific specification sheets 2 days ago reported pointed out another example, inevitably alleged launch pricing. Yeah, information has come to light as we close in release time, courtesy of board channels and inside track of some repute. The expert number one account has alluded to fresh team green rumors. They reckon that the company's incoming new model will probably be relatively aggressive. So supply chain whispers indicate that NVIDIA will repeat its previous gen MSRP guide policies due to the GeForce 5060 Ti's cards offering estimated similar performance to GeForce RTX 4060 Ti. Speculative guide price points of $499.39 are anticipated according to industry moles. In 60 series card, again, it's still a little high, but I guess not terrible. For 16 gigabyte model for $500, for 5060 Ti, I don't know. We'll have to see more about the performance on whether or not $499 for 16 gigabyte 5060 Ti's could be good. For the GeForce RTX 5060 Ti, 16 gigabyte and RTX 5060 Ti, 8 gigabyte XQs respectively. Expert number one had tracked recent GeForce RTX 4060 Ti price cuts, immediately clearing out of old gen stock. So again, they stopped making the 40 series cards to produce the 50 series cards. So I can't believe they even had this amount of stock still, since the 4060 has been selling like mad and the 4060 Ti is selling pretty good. That's pretty crazy. Team Green's GeForce RTX 5060 design is probably a more distant prospect, slated for arrival next month. So supply chain leakers have not yet picked up on pre-release MSRP info. And that's okay, but we'll be clicking on this so we can see what we got here. 5060 Ti performance is right around 6800, just below 4070. Not that great. Not that great. It's like it's not even much better than it's right around a 3070 Ti. In my opinion, that's not that great. So yeah, it's gonna be a PCI Express 5.0 by 16 lane. Foundry's TSMC 4 nanometer FinFET. Process size is 5 nanometer. And the GPU variant is GB206-300-A1. Transistors is unknown, die size is unknown. We'll get more leaks on that when they have pictures of the actual die. And I'll be going over that because there are people that will take the actual picture of it, do some math on it, so that way we can get the actual size of it. Perspective size of the die. It could be off by a little bit, but they're pretty good. Memory size 16 gigabyte GDDR7, of course. Memory bus is 128-bit, which not terrible, but I mean it's not great. Bandwidth 448 gigabits per second, which is my opinion, pretty good. That's not too bad for a lower end card. It's more than any of the AMD GPUs that they have right now. So max boost clock, they're saying 2.4 gigahertz on it, 2.5 gigahertz boost clock, memory clock, 1750 megahertz or 28 gigabits per second effective, which is all right. I mean, still more than, again, AMD's memory clock and the actual amount of throughput bandwidth. FCLK on AM5 is so slow. Yeah. Yeah, the FCLK is hasn't really changed a whole lot for them. But okay, there wasn't much for this 5060 Ti. That's kind of sad. So we should go over some things like with 16 gigabyte, 8 gigabyte models. Yeah, it's good for that, but they're gonna make an 8 gigabyte model, have the MSRP price around either 329, 350. That would be a better price. So let's go over some of these comments because I think these comments are pretty good too. So Thanatos, that's always too much when 5070 has MSRP of 549. If it was if it was 449 max, then with extra 4 gigabyte VRM, it would be somewhat acceptable. That's 5070 Ti though. But I mean, the 4060 Ti, like I said, they're thinking those prices up here, which was $399 and $499 for the 8 gigabyte and 16 gigabyte models, respectively. Which, yeah, I mean, it could be better, but the performance isn't there, in my opinion. 5060 Ti, 8 gigabyte is dead on arrival. I agree. I agree. I mean, even at $399 price point, it's not good. At the $399 price point, it's not good. It would have to be around 260, 275 to make it anywhere more respectable for a price. Maybe even $299, but $399, it's too much, man. Too much for an 8 gigabyte model. And the performance is, the 8 gigabyte model is probably, the performance is going to be right on par with 3070 Ti or just under 3070 Ti, which is not good. So that's why the 16 gigabyte models could be a better option for people. But then the price point's it's $500. So not great, man. It's not great.